Hello, it's Chris from Outlaw Mineral Group, and I get asked quite a bit why we developed a tumbler, number one, and what inspired me to develop these tumblers. So, all right, so here we go. Firstly, we were selling the Rebel 17 tumblers. They were very popular. And we may have been misinformed, but we were under the impression that they were actually manufactured in Boise, Idaho. So we're all for that, And, this is my little rock shop here. They were selling off the shelves. Like, I couldn't keep one in stock for more than 4 hours. So they were good machines. So I decided one day, I called up Rebel Tumblers and called up whoever was in charge of their operations here in the United States. And I was like, hey, can we be an authorized distributor for your machines? They're very popular. People seem to like them. And I really like the fact that they're manufactured in the United States. And the guy, in all honesty, and to his credit, says they're not manufactured in the United States, man. They're made in China. And I will put you in contact with the manufacturer. They'll call you at some point. And I said, I'm good. Honestly, we're good. We're just not going to carry that line anymore. So, the last 2 years I've been developing the Bearcat tumbler, which is a really tough tumbler. We've developed it using American supply chains as much as possible. Now, some of the parts are manufactured out of the country. The drum itself is actually made in Holland. The motors themselves are made in China. But we were able to source them through American supply chains so that we can reliably get them in as we need to. The rest of the parts that are manufactured, we actually manufacture here in Billings, and then we assemble them by my team here at Outlaw Mineral Group. So that's a really good thing, I guess you could say, because not only that, we warranty them, we service them, and everyone on my staff knows how these things go together front and back. So you can bring it into our store, say, hey, this broke, we'll replace it for you, for up to a year after buying the machine. I don't see any other manufacturer coming up with a warranty like that. Now, secondly, with the Bearcat tumbler, the inspiration behind the Bearcat tumbler was that back when we had our manufacturing shop here in Billings, we had 6 18-pound shakers running continuously all the time. And we would buy them from Harbor Freight because they were actually pretty cheap at the time, about $160 a piece. We would buy the best warranties we could for them. That's because we knew they were going to break. And then we would swap them out as they break. And like clockwork, they would last about 6 weeks before the top part would tear off. Now, when we knew that the top part was going to tear off, the actual shaker drum, what we would do was I would dump everything that was in them out, fill them up with Yellowstone River agate, and run them nonstop until it tore itself apart. And the shaking and tumbling action would actually cause Yellowstone River agate, which is normally a really tough stone to try and tumble and get rounded down. It would actually cause little microchips and fractures all around the outside of the stone and cause them to round out just slightly, but it put the best polish I'd ever seen on an agate. And so after that, I started developing the Bearcat. It's been about 2 years of testing and development working on this thing. And we finally came up with a product that we are absolutely proud of. The pillow blocks that the bearings ride in, those actually have grease ports. So you can actually grease your machine. The ones on the Rebel 17s, nope, you can't grease them. Once your bearings are shot, they're shot. We have actual bearings to replace those. We can replace the pillow blocks on our machines. We order them from a company out of Florida. The rails on them that hold the drums, they're way over engineered, I'll tell you what. They're 5/8 cold rolled steel that we case harden. Then we coat them with a high durability polyurethane rubber. And that is actually a really high wear, high durability type deal. And that goes in contact with our drums that are high density polyethylene. So instead of having like little wear points on them, like the Rebel tumblers that wear out, ours actually hold the pressure over a wide area. And so that causes the wear to go a lot slower on them. Not only that, but you wear those rails out in a year, bring them back to us, we'll just recoat them for you. You're ready to go. Anything on that machine goes wrong, you bring it back to us. We can either repair the parts, replace the parts, or swap the machine. So, I recommend everybody out there, give it a try. Tell us how you like it. Tell us how you don't like it. We want input on these machines. We want people to test them. The ones that I've been showing in the commercials, now these machines, they run on a minimum of 10 pounds and a maximum of 28 pounds. That's actually half of the working weight of these machines. With everything on them, they're designed to actually run about 56 pounds. I've been testing those on the videos. I've been testing them at 45 to 55 pounds. Still, you go above 28 pounds, that is going to void your warranty. But, they're fun. We're going to have one running. We're going to beat the heck out of it. We're going to see if we can break this machine and see what happens. The motors themselves, with the Rebel tumblers, they're a lower torque, high RPM type motor that reduces down, and that's how they're getting their torque for their machines. They only have one drive rail. Ours actually, we go from a 5,500 RPM motor through a planetary gear, reduced down to 14 RPM, and then that reduces down to 2 RPM on the rails. So that's some serious torque right there. Not only that, both of our rails drive at the same time. That's one of the downfalls of the Rebel tumbler, is that they only have one rail that drives. And the way that the rail drives, it drives the drum around and pushes on the other one. So it actually wears out that rail because it's pushing the drum or pulling the drum through itself and then pushing the drum back through the other rail. So all the pressure's at one spot on that actual machine. And that's why those rails, we believe, are wearing out so quickly. We had one in the store, we ran the heck out of it, and the rails wore out. And, some of the parts can be replaceable. I know Covington Engineering does have the motors available. They cost $90 to $98, I believe, to replace them. So they are replaceable in Rebel's defense here. Our motors are $34 a piece to replace. So you burn up yours, we can send you a new one right away. And that's through us. And these machines are only available through our store, Outlaw Mineral Group USA. So if you want to get one of these machines for yourself, you're more than welcome to. If you want to watch and see what happens and see the input and then maybe get a machine, do that too. But we've got a lot of orders that are coming in. I want to thank everybody who's put orders in ahead of time. We're getting to them as fast as we can here. We've got a lot of them, and this product has actually been very successful. So I'm very excited to get these things out to you guys. I want you guys to beat the crap out of them. And rock on, everybody. For reference, our rock shop is right here in Billings, Montana at 1146 South 29th Street West, unit number 3 in beautiful Billings, Montana, with a zip code of 59102. Our phone number is 406-671-0019. You can call us directly. We process all our orders by phone using Square credit card processing. You'll get a receipt for it. You'll get a warranty date issued. And we're really excited about this product. So I thank everybody so much for watching. Rock on, everybody, and have a phantasmagorical day.